Well, hey, how's it going, Dan? Happy birthday to you. It's your friend Gunnar Nelson here from Nashville, reaching out to you on your special day because, like me, you are a twin. And your twin turned me on to the fact that it is your birthday, which means it's also his birthday, and he thought he was going to get away with that. But, you know, we actually have a birthday tradition in our family. If you're a guy in our family, there's like a 24-hour period of time, a window of time, when you don't know when exactly it's going to happen, you don't know who's going to do it, but you will be getting a whipped cream pie to the face. All right? My dad was a big, giant Three Stooges fan, and it was a tradition he started with his band once back in the day. And yeah, some of my greatest memories were being pied by my father on my birthday. He was a master pie placer, and I say placer because if you throw a pie, he found out with his clinical testing that nature takes over and people's instincts make them duck. So there is apparently, and this is, you know, you always learn something every day, and this is the one thing you learn, there is an appropriate and perfect speed for pie placement. Okay, you don't want to be too fast because you don't want someone to flinch. You want to be just slow enough to where their brain goes, is that a pie? And there it goes. So I hope that your twin pies you on this special day. 60 is a big day. And I just want to send some love your way and some gratitude to you. I know that you have been a big supporter of all things having to do with my family. Going all the way back, not only to Ozzy and Harriet, but man, you were the one that watched Ozzy's Girls. So good for you. That's awesome. And apparently you saw us in Philly with the Screaming Girls. Now that, I think, was at the Syria Mosque. I remember that show. I remember the Screaming Girls, and I also remember that was the only show that Matthew and I have ever done where I had strep throat and I lost my voice, no joke, like one sentence into the song. I was doing my vocal warm-ups with a coach that I had at the time remotely, and I was freaking out because, as you can imagine, I mean, if you're a singer in a rock band, and back then, you know how that was, it was pretty intense, and you wake up in your hotel room the morning of a show, and you've got nothing, the laryngitis is taking over, nothing but air is coming out, and you're the guy, man, you're up there and you're the one singing and all that, and we were a vocal band, as you know, and that particular show, I'll never forget that because, you know, talked to the band, talked to Matthew right before the show, they knew the difficulties I was having, and sure enough, I got out there and Fill You Up was the very first song and got right into it, and like halfway through the first verse, nothing but air was coming out, and in a panicked look, I looked over at Matt, he looked at me, and instantly the whole band shifted. And that show, I actually mimed the lead vocals, which Matthew sang. And all the other guys kind of shifted their vocal parts and stuff and covered for me. Boy, that was crazy. And you know, the worst part is I still have people coming up to me going, you know, I saw a bunch of Nelson shows, but the best one I ever saw was in Philly. And that was the only one that technically I didn't sing. Pretty crazy. So anyways, your brother thought you'd get a kick out of some Nelson lore, and no one knows that story, but now you do, because it's your birthday, and you're 60. So, this is for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan. Happy birthday to you. And I guess that would mean happy birthday to you too, Jerry, you big faker. All right, love you both. All right, be well. Happy birthday. And I think technically that means the two of you together are 120. Well done.